Hello. So I'm going to attempt this. I am holding the phone, so it's probably going to be shaky. And there are 3 dogs in the van. We are dog sitting. So this is Lola. She's freaking adorable and gigantic and like a 4-year-old child. So we'll see how this goes. And then mine, the babes are over here. So I have not been on in a while, and I wanted to tell you why and what's been going on, because a lot of you have been coming to me either worried or just where the hell are you in general. So I have been I was blessed to go to a schoolie meetup. So schoolie, van life, tiny houses in general. I'm a micro house. And so I got to go to that. That was, I think, somewhere around a week long. And then that was phenomenal. And I've had a lot of, I guess, clarity, some restructuring, some rethinking, some seeing things I didn't see before in humans around me. And it made me think a lot about some different things. So, I'm at a point where it is all about self-love. Everything is about love in general. Let me say that, preface with that. The only thing that is real, the only thing we have is love. Love for each other, love for yourself. I want to talk to you about self-love a lot. So, you guys know I always say that, love yourself, love each other, and I mean that. I mean that sincerely from the bottom of my heart. And this week at this convention has been reaffirming that a lot. So there was some time spent with a narcissist, and that at this point of who I am, of this divine goddess that I am now, as some of you that have been with me know, I did not feel this way a few years ago. So where I'm at now, I don't tolerate things. Self-love is about exactly what it sounds like, obviously, but beyond that, what does that look like? So you love yourself enough to say no. You love yourself enough that a complete sentence is no. I've been spending a lot of time with some veterans lately too. One in particular, Lola's dad, is a veteran, a phenomenal 30-year veteran, 30 years in service. And we've had some deep conversation about things that I won't share. It's not mine to share, that he has shared with me, and things that go on and things that shouldn't go on. So, but anyway, he has been saying that to me. Complete sentence, no. You're not going to say more? No. I said no. That's it. So, when you know something isn't good for you, when you know something isn't right for you, when you know it's too much, when you know it's going to burden you, you say no. That's not mean. That's not unloving. It's loving yourself. It's loving yourself enough to know that no, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to go so far out of myself that it's going to hurt me anymore. And I have been practicing this for a while, the no, finally, but I always follow it up. I always no because this, and that, or no, and let me explain to you why, so that you don't get your feelings hurt, or so that you know that I still love you. I'm just going to say no. And that's been a big thing lately, is just no. No. No, thank you. Not going to do it. No, thank you. And then that's it. So, what else does self-love look like? Self-love looks like this makeup, for example. Any little thing, anything you do for yourself that's healthy, that makes you feel good. Not because you're trying to impress others with your Gucci bag or with your done up self. Not for that reason, just because it makes you feel good. It encourages your soul. You went and bought yourself something because you wanted to, because usually you wouldn't. Or you put makeup on because it makes you feel beautiful, or whatever your reasons are for anything, just make them pure self-love. So once you come from a point of self-love, then you can love someone else, right? We've heard that forever. You can't love anyone else until you love yourself. Now, obviously, there's points to that. Like, you can not love yourself but love your child, but you're not fully loving your child because you don't fully love yourself. You're loving that child to your capacity. So we have to stop and give ourselves, that's self-love. The biggest thing, I think, self-love is time for yourself. That goes back to know. That goes back to, what do you want? What do you need? What does Wendy need, right? So just taking time, meditating, sitting with yourself, sitting with the divine, listening. So there's a couple things that I'm making this for. Besides, hi, and I love you, and I missed you so much. Things I've learned. So I, at this point, which is what I started to say in the beginning, I, at this point, thought I was a little narcissist proof. Come to find out, I wasn't. I'm grateful. I'm very grateful, very grateful. Always be grateful for your lessons, I feel, because it's like a gauge. Some would say a test, and that's fine if that's how you perceive it. I see it as a gauge, as a check-in point. Like you're playing the game and you cross the checkpoint, somewhere around that. So, not like a test, like God's testing me, I don't feel it's like that. I do feel it's like a checkpoint. So, we're traveling along and we've learned these lessons and we know better, right? You know better. Veteran lesson. He's teaching me more about body language and signs and signals and how you hold your eyes, and everything means something. And I appreciate that, and it's very accurate. So at the same time, checkpoints of how people act. You know when someone's lying to you, and as he said, you just want to believe it. You know when someone is being toxic. You know when someone's lying, and you don't want to believe it. You want to believe the best. You want to believe they love you. You want to believe whatever you want to believe. It doesn't make it true, right? So, self-love is being honest. It's being honest with yourself. It's being honest with what's going on around you. Just because you want someone to be something doesn't mean they are. It doesn't mean they're ever going to be. Ever. There's a lot I've been hearing synchronicity over and over and over, and this is me also, and those of you that know me, you know I'm an overgiver, I'm an overlover. I'll give you the shirt off my back, I'll give you my last bite of food, literally. I will do anything, to my detriment even, to help you. So these are things I've been breaking years, past couple, 2-3 years, whatever, learning to say no, that I can still love you and say no. Time for yourself, all these things. So when someone comes into your life and they try to make you think it's you, in the beginning, in the very beginning, you're going to know. You're going to know that's what they're doing. That's not true. I didn't say that. I didn't do that. You said that. Squash it. Stop it. Don't let them continue that. That's a form of abuse in and of itself, let alone, it's psychological abuse, let alone what the game is. See, the end game is to destroy your confidence in yourself, to make you doubt yourself so that they can manipulate you, so that they can twist things around on you, right? This can be friends, this can be family, it could be your mother, it could be your child, it could be a loved one, it could be somebody you just met on the street, it could be anyone. Don't let that happen to yourself. Love yourself first. Love yourself first, right? So anyway, so on to good stuff. So I'm at this schoolie meetup. I did not film it. I did not video. I did not take one picture because I was self-loving that week. And I just want to be present in the moment because that's all that's real. Love right now, right now, right now. This moment is all you have. That past is gone. That's a memory. It is not real. The future is a projection. It's a what if. It's a maybe. Maybe you won't have your rent. Maybe your car will break down. Maybe you'll fly. Maybe everything will be wonderful. Maybe you'll win the lottery. You don't know. It's not promised. It's not real. And that's from someone who has died. In that moment of dying, that's the dreaded thought. And that's what I had. Wow. All those things I wanted to do. All the things I wanted to create. All the things I wanted to say. All the songs I wanted to sing. All the travel I wanted to do. It's not going to happen. I died. And you're done. And that's it. And there's no more. There's the next. There's the divine. There's whatever comes after this. Right? So, every day, like live it like it's your last, right? There's tons of sayings for that. Pura Vida, seize the day. There's, anything you can think of. Love yourself. Live in the moment. Do not allow the negative around you to dissuade whatever you're doing. You are you. You know what's right. You know what your soul needs. Why do you care what they think of you? Why are you dressing up and buying things and putting on makeup to please them? Why do you let the narcissist talk to you that way? Why do you let your spouse or a loved one, sometimes including your children, to abuse you mentally, verbally, physically? Why do we allow that? Self-love. So, the schoolie meetup was phenomenal. Got to sit with a lot of like-minded people. I got to sit with some phenomenal minds, knowledgeable people that have been doing freedom, true freedom. To me, this is true freedom, right? I don't punch a time clock. I don't answer to anyone. I have everything that is important to me with me at all times. I don't need any more. I could use less, but I use everything that I have with me. I live with everything that I have. These are my art supplies. These are my clothing supplies. These are plant supplies. These are my pets and some that we babysit and things that I love, truly love, not just crap. We acquire so much crap stuff. My mom, God love her, is a hoarder because that comforts her to go to the thrift store or do whatever. 1444, that's triple fours, which is angels. So you acquire these things because you think things are going to fill this void. things are going to replace self-love. And they don't. It's just crap. It's just stuff. And when you come tiny, and when you come micro, you get very quickly familiar with what is actually truly important, right? Who is actually truly important to you? There are things on the spiritual journey that fall away from you. And there's a saying that you've never lost anyone or anything that you needed that was meant for you. You cannot lose what's yours, right? So let it go. Thank it for the lesson. Find the lesson. It's not happening to you. It's happening for you. I'm on the beach. There are humans everywhere. Everyone's staring at the boat. What's on the roof? I love it. I love watching their minds wander. So, some of these things, and it's one of the reasons I'm talking to you right now, I'm not going to do readings anymore at all. I love you. I had already stopped personal readings, but I was still doing, if you come to me, I still will. I'm not going to tell you no in that respect if you need guidance. I'm always here to channel, to give you messages, to help you in any way through the divine that I can. That's not mine to stop. That's what a gift that I've been given. We all have it. We just have to, as Abraham through Esther says, tap in, tuned in, turned on. So Abraham Hicks, if you don't know, I suggest you look that up. It's phenomenal. So we're all about frequency. We're all about raising our vibration. That's what truly connects us to the divine, to each other. It's all goes back to love. All goes back to self-love. I love you because I love me. I love me and I love you because we're each other. We're part of each other. That can sound crazy. That's fine. Lots of things sound crazy when you enlighten and wake up and start seeing things as they truly are. Lots of things sound crazy. Friends and family will fall away. I have recently found out that some of my family is contemplating, that's probably not the right word, feeling like falling away because they don't understand me anymore. And that's fine. It's not wanted, but if you don't understand someone, something, a path, it's hard to stay. It's hard to understand what you don't know. We have to learn. We have to grow, right? So I'm not reading anymore. It's not because I think it's demonic. It's not because I think it's wrong in any way. Quite the opposite. I think we are the tool we need. Tapped in, tuned in, turned on. You have everything you need within you. You have the divine connection to all that is. You call it God, Source, Jehovah, Higher Self, Allah. You call it anything you want. Labels. We get stuck on labels. You've heard me say this. We get stuck on labels. Just be. Just feel. What you feel is what you need to know. That is truth. If your gut, if your soul is telling you someone is not good for you, they're not. They're not. You cannot fall in love with potential. You can, technically. It's just going to hurt you. It's just going to perpetuate that cycle that you keep going through. Why do you keep attracting the same kind of person? Why does the same guy in a different meat suit keep coming to you? The same woman in a different meat suit keep coming to you? Because your vibration is the same. Because you need to raise your vibration. You need to do the work. You need to go within. You need to change. Be the change. And then change will come to you. Show love and love will come to you. Show negativity and negativity will come to you. If you sit, oh, this is happening and that is happening, and this isn't making fun of you, because I used to be in victim mode too. We all do, till we grow, till we know. It's what comes back. What you put out is what comes back. Whether you believe in God, energy, whatever you believe, a spell, a prayer, a chant, a song, it's all the same thing. You're putting out intent and you're calling it in. So if I sit, life is this and life is that, and these people are mean to me, and I went to the store and this happened to me, and I went to McDonald's and they messed up my order, I would never go to McDonald's. Then that's what's going to happen. If I focus on love and focus on the beauty, kittens and rainbows, as I like to say, if I go out, I literally smell the flowers, literally go out into nature and stare at this ocean that I'm right in front of. Stare at these humans and see the best in them. Stare at this human in the mirror and see the best in her. Tell her I love her. I love her. Finally. I love you. Finally. I appreciate everything around me. Finally. I do not allow narcissism. I do not allow negativity. I have boundaries. That's not mean. That's not unloving. That's loving yourself. So, 22 minutes. I'm going to stop. So the schooling meetup, phenomenal. I'm creating inventory for us, for festivals, for whatever I feel like doing. But passions, things that matter. When you die, that job is not going to be important to you. Your family is. When you die, that car is not going to be important to you. Beauty, love, animals, the earth, nature, each other. It's what's important. It's what's real. It's what's wonderful and beautiful. Our differences, these things that they keep trying to separate us with, let each other be each other. I can be me and you can be you. What if we were all me? What if we were all you? That's so boring. What if we all had brown hair? That's so boring. All dogs were blonde. Ugh. No colors. You know, we're getting very gray. That mask. So I have a friend, a new friend, that one of those veterans that has a infectious disease friend. It's all bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. 4 feet. Don't get sneezed on within 4 feet. Don't sneeze on somebody within 4 feet. Why are you 4 feet close to me anyway? Personal space. Breathe. Three deep breaths. Three deep breaths in any situation, good or bad, resets you, resets your energy. Just stop long enough to take 3 deep breaths and then see how you feel about it. Nothing's a big deal. It's not. It's back there, or it might happen up there. But this is all there is. This is all that's real. And in this moment, are you not fine? You're loved. You're loved. Loved. You're fine. In this moment, you're fine. Right? I'm going to go create. I don't know what you're going to do. Hopefully create something. Create love. Create plants. Clean some garbage off this planet. Dear God, the garbage on this planet. I won't get into that right now. But please pick up your fucking garbage. Love you. The garbage. There's garbage cans everywhere. And yet we throw it in the water. We throw it on the ground. Anyway. Different time, different conversation. So, I'm going to go love on these creatures. Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl. She's so cute. These creatures. Zoe. Biggie. Biggie's buried back here. Biggie got in trouble this morning because he ran to see another dog and he was not supposed to. So he's pouting. Pity's pout. And he's pouting. He is full-blown pouting today. Anyway, I'm going to go make us some beautiful things. And, oh, if you're still with me, thank you and I love you. I'm about to sell all of this sterling and stainless jewelry. Crazy cheap, probably like $5-7 each or something. Because I'm sick of toting it around. It's not my creation. It's beautiful. It's not my creation. It's that jewelry I was selling while I had cancer. And I just want it gone. I'm cleansing some things, and that's one of them. I don't need it. I don't want it. It's not my creation, so you can have it. So stay tuned for that. Also, I'm going to start making videos, tutorials, more focused on that more. I want to help you. A lot of people are like, yeah, be organic. That's great. How the hell do I do that? Especially, how do I do that when I'm not wealthy to just go spend $500 at Whole Foods? So I can show you that. I'm going to show you that. And I'm going to start putting out that kind of content for you, and let me know anything you want to see. I want to talk to you about life experiences, things I've been through. Some of you know, some of you don't. If you're still with me or not right this minute, I come from abuse, beating, rape, broken body parts, and crushed throats, and, insanity, duct tape taken out into the woods to be killed. So when you see me here, this is not where I was. This is where I am. This is what we've grown to. So I want to talk to you about that kind of stuff. I want to help you love yourself, understand yourself, walk in your power. Stop giving your power away. Do you see this piece of hair? Stop giving your power away. It's your energy, it's your chi, it's your prana, your life force. It's yours. It's yours. Stop giving it away. Goes back to self-love, right? Please meditate. Please sit with yourself quietly. Sit with your higher self, the divine, your God, your angels, source, whatever you believe. Sit with it in you. Let it hear. Let it speak so you can hear. Your life will change forever for the better. Focus on love. Easier said than done, I know. Walking it daily, I know. Sometimes you just want to choke a bitch, but you have to just stop. Just breathe. Sometimes you don't have time for 3. Sometimes you might get 2 or 1. Just breathe real quick. Whew. Don't let me choke them. Please, God, Jesus, source, me. Don't let me choke them. Come from love. Respond. Don't react. We react. That's when things happen, right? So, I love you. Go do something wonderful. Love yourself. Love each other. Create. Open your mind. Okay? Love you. Love yourself.